In this short video, I want to go over with you 10 things that I've seen the carnivore diet do for people just like you. Now, keep in mind, I work with many thousands of people online, and I'm going to tell you the top 10 things I've seen the carnivore diet do, not in one or two people or 10 or 20 people, but in hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, in some cases, hundreds of thousands of people have used a carnivore diet to make this thing in their life better. I'm Dr. Ken Berry, a family physician with over 20 years of clinical experience, and also I've been eating a carnivore diet for over 4 years now. And so some of these things have happened to me, but keep in mind, I'm not giving you an anecdote of one, like, oh, this happened to me, it'll happen for you. I'm talking about things that have happened for thousands of other people, just like you, all around the world. Number one is insulin resistance, which is better called hyperinsulinemia. When you eat a diet that's very low in carbohydrates, like a carnivore diet, your chronic blood sugar spikes are going to stop happening. And that's going to allow your hyperinsulinemia, your chronically overactive insulin levels in your bloodstream, to return back to normal. So hyperinsulinemia, insulin resistance, gets much, much better. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, fatty liver, even alcoholic fatty liver disease gets better on a carnivore diet. In most cases, goes completely away in just a few months. Number three, type 2 diabetes. If you'd like to not manage your type 2 diabetes, if you'd like to completely reverse it, get rid of it, cure it, the carnivore diet is the quickest way that you're going to be able to do that while continuing to eat. Type 2 diabetes is a condition of chronically elevated blood sugar levels, therefore chronically elevated insulin levels. Eating a almost zero carb diet like the carnivore diet makes both of these things go back to normal. Next is chronic reflux, heartburn, GERD. These things get 80 to 100% better in people who adopt a carnivore diet and stick to it tightly for a few weeks or a few months. The longer you stick with carnivore, the longer your symptoms stay at bay. Next is hypertension, high blood pressure. Thousands upon thousands of people have been able to actually stop one or more of their blood pressure medications after a few months on a carnivore diet. This could happen for you as well. Next is chronic vitamin and mineral deficiencies. You may know that someone on a vegan diet or a whole foods plant-based diet, they have to take a handful of supplements every day. And that's because the plants that make up the majority of their diet are almost nutrient void. They either contain very low amounts of vitamins and minerals, or they contain anti-nutrients, which keep those people from absorbing those vitamins and minerals. Not only is a carnivore diet, beef, butter, bacon, eggs, seafood, rich in all of the vitamins and minerals that you need, but they don't contain any anti-nutrients to keep you from absorbing those vitamins and minerals. Many people, when they switch from a whole foods plant-based diet over to a carnivore diet, they're able to decrease the number of supplements they take from 10 or 15 each and every day down to 1 or 2 a day. Next is skin health. If you suffer from eczema, psoriasis, acne, acanthosis nigricans, keratosis pilaris, the list goes on and on and on. All of these skin conditions are intimately related with hyperinsulinemia. Remember, I talked about that earlier in this video. Hyperinsulinemia is caused by only two things. 99.9% of the time, it's caused by eating a diet that's too high in carbohydrates. Definitely simple carbohydrates, highly processed carbohydrates are the worst, but even a diet too rich in even complex or good carbohydrates can make you chronically hyperinsulinemic. This gives a false growth signal to your skin cells, and things like skin tags, acanthosis nigricans, psoriasis, eczema, acne, all these things start to get worse. And when you stop that hyperinsulinemic signal, all of a sudden these things start to get better. In some cases, 99% better. Next is gut health. if you have irritable bowel syndrome or disease, if you have ulcerative colitis, if you have Crohn's disease, if you have any kind of gut condition, SIBO, if you have candidal overgrowth, all these things immediately start to improve on a carnivore diet, and in just a few weeks or a few months, they're anywhere from 80 to 100% better. Next is mental health. If you have depression, anxiety, and then more and more research is showing any of the eating disorders, all of these things rapidly improve when you adopt a very low carbohydrate, uninflammatory, ancestrally appropriate, nutrient dense diet, which is a carnivore diet. And then finally, lung health. If you have asthma, chronic bronchitis, emphysema, COPD, any of these lung conditions, they all start to improve immediately. Now, obviously, you have to quit smoking if you're still doing that. If you're still vaping, you got to quit doing that. But after you've quit those two dumb things, you're going to need to adopt a carnivore diet at least for a few months to help your lungs have all the nutrition they need, and also to remove all of the inflammatory things in your diet that are keeping your lungs inflamed, keeping your bronchospasm going, and keeping your lungs from healing. Now, if you've used the carnivore diet to improve any of these 10 things or the hundreds of other things that a carnivore diet also helps, I implore you, I beg you, please share your story in the comments of this video. And if you know someone who's suffering from one of these many conditions I just talked about, please consider sharing this video with them. If you'd like more information about a proper human diet, of which the carnivore diet option is one, consider becoming a member of our private community. Thousands of people just like you on a journey with us to rediscover a proper human diet. This is Dr. Berry. I'll see you next time.